This is Nick Urich, and you're listening to Let the Hate Flow Through You with Jeremy Shear and El Hordano Diablo.
Let the hate flow!
Available on the Lousy Weather Media Network.
Welcome to Let the Hate Flow Through You, your weekly dose of audible hatred. I'm Jeremy Shear.
El Hordano Diablo.
And this week, we welcome to the program comedian and record store girl, Chelsea King.
Hi!
Thanks for coming on, Chelsea.
Thank you so much for having me.
You forgot her biggest accolade.
What's her biggest accolade,
She's
Jordan?
engaged to me.
I mean...
Ew! I didn't want people to find out about that.
Your guys are getting gay married. Because it's two comedians getting married, which is gay.
Gay as hell.
But we are royalty. Last name's King.
Yeah. Are you going to take her last name?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I don't want Ostrika. You think I want people to know? What do you call me?
Oh, I don't know.
Ethnics?
Some sort of ethnic scum. Yeah, you finally get your good old fashioned American name,
Yes.
and you get a last name that meets your ego.
Yes. Plus, it always sounds cool as a last name.
Yeah, no, she doesn't go by Chelsea.
No.
Chelsea
like,
King.
for my entire life, my nickname has been Chelsea King. Like, it's...
So you were born to be a comedian.
I guess so, yeah.
Because that's, you can't just say a first name with the comic. It has to be first and last name. Otherwise, who the hell are you talking about?
I'm trying to think of one that, like a one-namer.
Flint.
Gallagher.
Yeah.
Talk to Marv Connor about Gallagher sometime. That was a trip when he came to the Funny Stop.
That's too small of a venue for me to want to be anywhere near Gallagher.
Yeah.
He definitely smells. That is the word on the street.
Like watermelon?
No, not like
Rot-
watermelon.
Rotting watermelon.
No, like watermelon. Like, you know how some famous people just nobody tells them that they have really bad BO?
Yeah, okay.
Like certain famous pornographic performers
Sure.
with the same name as me might have that problem, according to some people I know that work with them.
Oh.
And Gallagher apparently has the same deal from people that met him at Hilarities. So,
There's that.
yeah. But speaking of Gallagher,
What
Chelsea,
a segue.
Chelsea, why do you hate boomers?
I just hate them. I hate them. Let me preface this real quick by saying there are a lot of people out there who happen to be boomers who are good people. My parents are boomers. You know, I interact with boomers all day at work. Some of them are great, I guess. There's a very specific boomer mentality that I just can't. I can't do it.
Fair enough.
Where to begin about this? I guess first of all, this will even be the shorter complaint that I have. Like boomers basically inherited like a rich, thriving country and have destroyed it.
They have
the economy, the environment, and
Politics.
and they take no responsibility for it whatsoever.
In fact, they blame our generation.
Exactly. Yes, it's our fault that they did these things. You know, that all of these, all of the problems start showing up now during our generation.
Yeah.
But they're problems that stem from things that these guys caused during their coming up.
Yeah.
Even student loan debt is their fault.
Ding, 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 ding. I was promised that if I didn't go to college, I would end up dead in a gutter, and homeless and addicted to drugs. And
Only a couple of those things happened.
yeah. But now I am like saddled with this mountain of student loan debt that where am I ever going to make enough money to pay that off?
I have no idea. I'm glad that, I cashed in my few privilege chips to get out of that.
Yeah.
It's just like, no, I'm not doing that. And I'm going to go make middle class money without a college degree. But
Yeah.
is not easy and is not recommended.
No, and like also a lot of these boomers didn't actually go to college.
No.
They are just, they're talking out their asses. Like, oh, I guess it's maybe a thing of, I'm trying to give you the life that I didn't have.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
So you wanted everybody to have a shitty life?
My parents didn't go to college. And I know that, like, that's all my dad ever wanted was, for my life for me to be more successful than he was.
Yeah.
But he falls into like this boomer mentality. Every time I see him now, it just becomes like more and more sadly apparent that like, oh, my dad's a white guy in his 60s now. One day he was complaining about how there is a misrepresentation
of America
of how many interracial couples there are.
Wait, what?
Yeah. This is great.
And here's how he said it, though. He said, they show too many interracial couples on commercials.
And we were like, wait, stop.
That was the moment I realized my dad was a white nationalist.
That's what we called him.
Yeah.
I am not like, well, what you're saying right now, you guys are misinterpreting what I'm saying.
But maybe don't say it in those words, though.
Yeah. That's not the point that you're making is not the point that you think you're making.
I guess I get the point that he's making. Not every couple is interracial.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was a big deal.
Yeah. And that's another thing too about boomers is that like for up until now, it's all been for them. Everything has been made for them. And now stuff's not for them and they don't know how to react to that. I have a customer who comes into work. Oh, God bless him. His name's Mark. He is super right wing, and but I think I'm the only millennial that he interacts with, like ever. So every time he comes in, he's always asking me, "What exactly is it that you millennials like so much about rap music? When is that gonna go away? How come nobody makes rock music anymore?" And I say, well, Mark, people are making rock music still. Look on the internet. I don't do any of that. Well, I don't know how you're supposed to find this.
Sorry, the Rolling Stones are about to die.
Yeah.
Like that's when rap will die. When they get the Rolling Stones age.
Yeah. We had a bonding moment, actually, a couple weeks ago when he discovered who Billie Eilish is. And he tried to, well, what's going on with this Billie Eilish? What's her deal? And I said, Mark, I'm going to be honest with you. This one's not for me either. I don't get it. I'm just as confused as you are. I don't have any insights to share with you about what's going on with her because it's not for me. No. And I will accept that.
There's a lot of stuff being made that you are not the target audience for, just period. As stuff gets more balkanized, people are getting left out, and that's just a fact of life. And now with the internet, you can specialize in everything. So it's like you don't have to interact with this media if you don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, this guy is just, he is so stuck in like a 70s mentality. I don't know, but he really truly has no concept that, like, okay, you're kind of not supposed to like this. Mm-hmm. You know, they don't really want you to like this.
Yeah.
So you're just playing right into it.
Mm-hmm.
I try to explain this to him. He doesn't understand. Mm-hmm. But
no, because everything was made for
right.
him.
Yeah, exactly. It should all be to his specifications.
Man, it would be a lot easier for me if things were made to my specifications. I would be able to leave the house more, but unfortunately, you know, I'm stuck dealing with the fact that, you know, my little bubble of stuff that I like is not going to be out there for me to consume all the time. So, but you know, it took me a while to figure it out, because there was, you know, everybody has that time in a teenager where you just rail against everything that sucks.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But it's weird that you're 70 and doing that.
Exactly. I don't understand where this angst is coming from.
I find a lot of, like, these people's informed, and I use that word lightly, opinions come from, like, the 3, 5, and 8 news.
Yeah.
So, like, that's where they get a lot. That's how they shape a lot of their opinions, and that is not good sources of information at all.
No.
Are you saying that Mike Polk Jr. is not where you should be getting your news at 7 o'clock every day on Channel 3?
Is he on the news now?
He's been on the news. He's got his own little segment.
That's awesome.
He has a big-ass billboard that I have to drive past every day when I go to work, and it says Mike Polk is on Channel 3.
Oh, I don't know how I haven't seen this yet. Congratulations, Mike Polk.
Yeah. It's on 2, like, right by 45th.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look out for it.
Yeah, it's very jarring for me. It's like, I know this. What the fuck?
Why is his face so big?
But yeah, no, I think a lot of that, their information comes from that, and they, you know, mold their opinions around that. And I mean, you know how I am about the news. I rather just stay the fuck away from it. So yeah. I don't even have to know what's going on. And I don't know if I'm easygoing, but
no.
I can be.
I mean, maybe. I would say that's not your default setting.
No, definitely not.
Like Bill Burr says, like I walk into a place idling at 70.
Yeah.
Like just the slightest thing is going to set me off. So I guess that's not fair. I mean, you do from time to time, you're just like, oh, you're being a white guy right now.
Yeah.
Like when I get angry about like people going slow in front of us, like at a store or something. Like I have somewhere to be. I never have anywhere to be.
Yeah. No. Just relax, man.
I can't. People are fucking stupid. Like, I believe in a world like Logan's Run. You know, like everybody's like moving along. Just the machine is working. If we're all in the Matrix, I'm all for it. Just get the fuck out of my way. Stop the glitches.
Okay, boomer.
I was being a white guy there, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Not only that, but you were referencing a movie from the 70s.
So?
So that makes you, like, old and poserish.
Or it makes him, like, hip and he has esoteric interests.
And I do have esoteric interests. Thank you very much.
I would say so, yes. Esoteric. Esoteric is the word I would use. But
for sure, that means stuff other people don't give a shit about.
Yeah. I mean, we get accused of narrowcasting for a reason. But at any rate, the greatest generation still clings to the newspaper, which, you know, good luck with that after a while.
I'm surprised it's still a thing.
Well, you go to a McDonald's at 6 o'clock in the morning and you'll see, like, your tables of seniors.
Oh, a
drinking
bunch
their,
of blue hairs
drinking
holding
their
their
coffee,
newspapers.
drinking
Yeah.
their
You know what I
newspaper.
want to see? I want to see like the opposite of the monks burning themselves, and I want to see like those people like with the last day the newspapers finally come out. They just go sit in Indian style and drink their cup of coffee with their newspaper and just light that shit on fire and just go up in flames because they're all about to start dying off like here in the next 10 years or so.
Yes.
And
Which is another problem, is that none of these people are going to live to see the true shit that they have caused.
well, neither are we.
They don't have to worry about it though.
No. I mean, we're not going to see it. Thank God we're not going to have kids, so we're not going to fucking put. Yeah, you know what? The world is definitely going to end at some point, and it's going to be due to global warming or, I don't know, nuclear fucking bombs. And I don't want to watch my kid die. Fuck that, man. Or even have the thought of my kid dying, because I don't think it's going to happen in our lifetime. I think we'll start seeing more effects of it as we get older, as the decades go on. But there's no way I would ever put a child through what the shitstorm that this world's going to be the next 100 years.
I mean, we'll adapt and survive. That is what humans do. Or, we'll all die out. And I don't.
There are two options.
Yeah. Either way,
I
I'm
want
fine.
the reptilian option.
You were born into the wrong race. I'm sorry. If you'll excuse me, I have to go sun on my heat rock.
Let me ask you a question. When your lizard form suns, does it take its shirt off?
Oh, absolutely. I have to get all the UVA radiation.
Oh man.
That's part of it, and that's why we're causing global warming. We're just trying to
Heat it up.
Heat it up, make it more hospitable for us without having to move to the desert.
Who wants to live in the desert?
Well, we have hairy,
Boomer.
oily skin. Yeah, that is true. Have you been to Arizona?
Yeah, John McCain moved out there and everybody fucking followed him.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's crazy down in the southwest
In the Zona.
In the zona.
of Mexico and
I've been to
Arizona,
Utah.
and Colorado. And,
I've been to Utah. I was in Nevada, but it was Vegas. I didn't see a whole lot of old people. Just,
I wish I would hang out in Vegas and listen to an old drunk just go on about the glory days of Las Vegas when the mob ran everything.
Oh yeah,
What?
that
He'd
sounds
be like,
awesome.
he'd be like 80 years old if he was young back then.
Because I might be able to watch him die.
Is this person Italian?
Probably.
Were they connected?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay, boomer.
Yeah, I have a boomer's hatred of certain ethnic minorities, but
And like to go on, like, all right, so there's the boomers. That's what we're here to talk about. But who has like also turned on us is Gen X. Like our aunts and uncles have also turned like against us. Like we're the fucking problem when they didn't do anything ever.
I feel like they tried.
And then gave up after Bush got elected twice.
Kinda.
I mean, the whole thing was nihilism, dude. So it's they gave
Well, why
up.
is it okay for them but not okay for somebody like me? Why do I have to care? Why am I being forced to do
Well,
that?
it's not okay for them to not care. That is just what happened.
Yeah, it was just a very extreme reaction to what was going on. It was just like, well, you're clearly starting to take away everybody's rights, and you're starting to give rich people back all their money, so fuck it, we're just gonna go be assholes.
Let's go hide in our turtle shells.
That's basically what happened. Like, the Reagan years ruined them.
Yeah.
That's fair. But then they had Clinton for 8 years, man.
Yeah, but that wasn't great either if you were black.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I can't argue that. Nor would I want to.
You know what, though? Everybody had steaks in their freezers when Bill Clinton was president.
I mean, you can do that now. You can have steaks in your freezers now. Is like that whole thing is ridiculous to me. It's like you can get cheap meat.
You're shopping in the wrong places, guys.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what it is. Like
Sorry we all don't dumpster dive behind Johnny's Steakhouse downtown.
I mean, why not?
I mean, fair enough. I was about to be like, hey, you want to do that sometimes?
I'm not a dumpster diver type guy.
Anymore?
No, I never was. I would always, like, make friends with the people at the place so that I would be like, hey, can you, like, put it in a separate bag for me?
Hey, if I put a little crate out here next to the dumpster, can you put it in there?
Also,
Yeah.
fill my water bowl.
With pop-off, yes.
RX energy in the water bowl.
Yeah, this was prior to... When I was doing that, it was prior to RX Energy days. That was still Rockstar days. Yeah, I know.
Yuck.
I'm drinking a Monster coffee right now, but it just tastes like a Frappuccino. I don't think it's got, like... I think it's just, like, coffee. I don't think it's got...
I don't believe it.
I don't think it's got, like, taurine or anything in it.
It's that whole brand of stuff, like, has the nasty sweetener that I don't like.
Aspartame?
No, aspartame gives me migraines. Sucralose just tastes like a robot is coming in my mouth, and I don't like it.
Ooh.
0,
I'm
0, 0,
intrigued.
1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1.
But I also don't trust it because, you know, if aspartame gives me migraines, like, what the hell is this stuff going to do? For a while, I was only drinking Tab because I was like, this stuff's just going to give me cancer, and I'm fine with that.
See, that's your, like, 70s hipster esoteric
Yeah.
affect.
I just stopped
Drinking Tab.
I stopped doing that because it was like, this is stupid. This tastes like shit. I'm just drinking this because it has fucking Sweet and Low in it.
You know what it tastes like is if you take like a flat Diet Coke and mix it with a flat Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
You know who invented that? A boomer.
Yeah. Yep. Probably.
I mean, that was around the time that diet drinks like started being a thing. They were like, hey, we're all getting kind of porky from this this Coke being everywhere.
Hey, we're boomers on the go, and we need a low-fat option for our soda.
Yeah, a low-calorie option. We need a refreshing taste of the soda fountain that our parents took us to in days of yore.
The soda jerk.
Yeah. So they invented the diet drink, and ugh.
I will
all
say,
she drinks,
I
man.
do have to thank them for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for Diet Coke, boomers. Thank you so much.
My mother was addicted to Diet Coke, but she...
We all know how that turned out, so you better fucking stop drinking that shit.
I can't.
I understand. I tried my best with her. I switched her to regular Coke.
You tried your best. I switched her to regular Coke.
Look, here's the thing about aspartame and people with multiple sclerosis. It can make things, like, way worse.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
And you can also get aspartame toxicity, which mimics symptoms of multiple sclerosis, which is something that, you know, has happened to people. Like, Ozzy had to go into, like, detox. Because that was one of the things that was causing his nonsense before he got the Parkinson's diagnosis.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's not a good sweetener.
What are you looking at me like that for?
I'm not pushing your ass around in a fucking wheelchair forever.
Oh, I love you too.
The fuck you aren't.
No, I'm going to get her one of those ones with the fucking...
You're going to get her a Rascal?
Yeah.
That's not going to be enough, buddy.
I would prefer a Jazzy.
I don't even know what that is.
It's another scooter for boomers.
Boomer scooter?
Boomer scooter.
Yeah.
Sounds like a character that would have been on the Cooter Burger episode of 30 Rock. Boomer scooter.
Cooter Burger's cousin.
Well, yeah, but you, like, even if you get her the Jazzy, you're still going to have to do some lifting, buddy.
I'll put in one of those. I'll put in just like a ramp down.
No, you're
down our
gonna
stairs.
have to help her get in the shower.
Yep.
You're gonna have to, scrub some parts, maybe. If
You gonna scrub my parts, bud?
you gonna help her calf.
Oh, this is. I don't like.
You gonna
the way
do her laundry?
Yeah, that's fine.
This is, these are like the types of questions that we should be asked like during our wedding vows.
What about this one? I'm not so sure about that one.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Crossing your fingers behind your back. Like you're Eddie Guerrero, just like, I cheat, steal. You know what I love about that? He was a good guy when he was doing that gimmick.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah, because everybody can relate.
Latino heat. Vince McMahon's a boomer.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he would be like probably at the old end of
Yeah, oh, for
the
sure.
older end of boomers. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. He has that kind of boomer mentality of it's gotta, if it doesn't appeal to him, then it's not going to appeal to anybody.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Thus the Usi Hot segment.
Yeah.
And the mole that grew out of control and every other like awful gross thing that he's done.
What's the one? The dog food thing. That's got him written all over it.
Yeah, it does. Well, I know what the picture is going to be on this episode now.
You just got to call the episode "Okay, Boomer."
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, so you interact with them at the record store, and you interact with them because they're your parents.
Yeah.
Where else are you seeing these miserable old people?
Oh, I mean, like, on a day-to-day basis, going shopping. Now, I have a bigger problem as far as like grocery shopping goes with like older than boomers, like we're talking, like really old people.
The one's about to die.
But like, they shouldn't have to give a shit anymore. If you're like 85 years old, live your life however the hell you want. You've made it this far. Like, I don't care what you do. You can be an asshole all day.
Fair enough.
But people in their 60s and stuff. There's still time. Like,
You can't teach an old dog new tricks, though.
So they say.
Not that old.
Well, I mean, they've grown into this.
Yeah.
That's the problem most of the problem that I have with it is that, they were at one point, just as idealistic and full of hope for the future as we were, and then they fucked it all up.
Yeah, and then cocaine happened.
It wasn't just cocaine.
Shit. Yeah. But
It played a role.
yeah, it was cocaine and disco.
Yeah.
But disco was great.
Punk
Yeah.
rock tried to save the world by killing off many people
Yeah, well,
with heroin overdoses.
Unfortunately.
I mean, it wasn't just heroin. It was speed.
Yeah.
That tried to kill a bunch of people. And it's still trying to kill a bunch of people because it's making a comeback now.
Who needs that? Who needs that? Just like relax and live your life, man.
Well, it's, when you're so like doped up and you're so doped up that you get caught and you have to go into a program and then they're like testing you. Speed will get out of your system faster than dope will. So you do that. And then like, everybody's dying from fentanyl. It's like, well, there's no fentanyl in this because like I can go and then, have it. And oh yeah. So like I'm out, but I can pee in a cup and drink it and still get high.
Wow.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, that's why it's making a comeback because it's like, people remembering, oh yeah, this is really cheap and fun. Like, yes, it's rotting out my teeth and like, It's I'm doing street drugs out of a light bulb, which is a little not too classy, but
I was gonna
Not
say,
classy, but definitely
artsy.
exciting. Yeah.
Artsy.
Yeah.
It's very artsy.
I just I remember many nights like watching like.
It's not like you said I don't remember many nights.
Oh, I remember them very clearly because I was on meth. But you know, there's my apartment full of people, and like in the bathroom, there are 2 naked girls smoking out of a light bulb in between like whatever they were doing.
Why were they naked?
Because we were on meth.
Not something I ever frequented. That's for sure.
Well, like at a certain point, you just, you get so many bugs crawling on your skin that you have to scratch all your clothes off. And
Yeah, and then like the stuff happens because you're on meth and there are other people around, and yeah.
I'm not gonna do meth. Meth
Good.
is for
That's
boomers.
good.
Meth is for boomers.
I don't know about that, but
No.
it's not
Walter
good.
fucking White.
Okay.
Yeah, he made
Well,
it,
Yeah.
but he wasn't getting high off his own supply.
No, what I'm
That
saying
we know of.
Yeah. What I'm saying is he's a boomer. He created it. It's more industry. It was all about money. That's all boomers care about at all is money.
Which is weird because they fucked up everybody's retirement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because fucking 401ks switching from pensions to those has fucked everybody. And it fucked them in the 2000s, and I don't understand why there hasn't been a pushback to go back to, when things were more livable for everybody that was getting to retirement age. And
There's just too many of them getting to retirement age.
yeah. And, they're like, well, we're going to cut Social Security and we're going to cut Medicare. And it's like, the fuck you are. Like, what are you going to do with these people? Like, we can't support them. You're not paying us a living wage.
Yeah, it is like a very cyclical problem.
Like, if my father retired tomorrow, I wouldn't be able to take care of him.
I can't take care of my parents.
Yeah.
I've told my mother that. I'm like, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm not capable of that. I'm just being honest. Like, I know me. I can't handle that.
It's not a fun thing to have to take care of your parents.
I'm sure.
But, if, like, that's your only option.
I'm saying it's not an option.
Oh, you have siblings to
Yeah.
pawn it off on.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Well, I got it pawned off on me. And I was willing to do it because I'm a fucking loon. And, but it was, after a while, it was like, all right, this is getting too expensive. So we have to, like, fuck the system here and make it so that this is affordable. And, like, I don't, if Medicare for All gets through, which, I don't know why people are so opposed to that, it's not that much more money.
And you get health care because of it. And you don't have to worry.
The key thing that people should be looking at with that, especially boomers, is long-term care insurance. Because unless you are dirt poor, nobody fucking pays for that. You get like 100 days of Medicare stay for like a skilled nursing home stay. But if you need to be in a nursing home because like nobody will take care of your broke ass, like the only way you're getting into a home and having that paid for is if you are so poor that there's nothing else to do. And that's even assuming that you haven't had like earlier dalliances in your life where you haven't been banned from the system. Then you're screwed.
See, that's what boomers did to their parents.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, like long-term care is like really unaffordable. And like, my grandma had to sell her house.
I've heard like some crazy shit like $2,500 a week or $5,000 a week for some places. Mm-hmm. It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, one of my grandmas was in a nursing home for probably the last decade of her life. And not only did it truly suck the life out of her, but it, she was left with absolutely nothing
Yeah, because that's the only way you can afford to live in a place like that is to have nothing.
And it's not as if they give you like any sort of level of care that's actually worth that much money either.
Well, and I'm not defending like the orderlies / nurses that work at those places. But it's not like they get paid like $10-12 an hour. They do not make good money.
Well,
to like take care of people.
They're also not like nurses.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
those
Like
are
caretakers.
like STNAs.
Yeah, like one of the girls who I was in jail with, like I recognized her as being formerly my grandma's caretaker in the nursing home. Like you know.
Yeah.
It's really easy to become an STNA.
Let me guess. She stole painkillers from that place, and that's why she was in jail.
No, she had DUIs also. Actually,
Oh, okay.
she was one of mine.
Chelsea's DUI gang.
Yeah, the DUI gals.
My mother was in an assisted living facility out in Colorado where
It's a retirement community.
no, it was not a retirement community. It was where people that needed like care. And but it was like, oh, we'll put you in nice homes, we'll have around the clock caregiver, but everybody got busted stealing pills.
Oh yeah.
And it shut the whole place down. That was when I had to take her. 'Cause it was like, this is the last like best ditch effort to have her maintain some independence. So that is no longer an option. So Jeremy, you gotta take her. I was like, okay. But it's man, like y'all have fucked yourself out of like having a decent end of your life.
Well, and I'm pretty sure all the boomers think like, oh, it's fine. My kids are going to take care of me. You know, I've got all these kids. It'll be fine. You know, I sent them to college, or you know, I made them take out loans to go to college, and you know, so they'll take care of me. It's fine. I don't have to.
A couple years ago, my mom said to me, we were like at a family function too. She like brought up, she was like, you know, are you guys going to take care of me when I get old? I was like, what do you mean? She's like, well, you know, what if I need to be wiped or something? I was like, no. I looked at her, I was like, absolutely not. She's like, why not? I was like, I have to take care of myself. I can't take care of you two. And like, yeah, pawn it off on the other three for all I care. I'll come see you. I love you, but I ain't doing that.
I'll bring you flowers.
Sure.
You know?
I'll cook you a meal. I mean, that's helping. But I'm not hosing her down. I've heard his stories. I don't want to fucking go through that. If it makes me selfish, that's fine, but I don't really care for my family anyway.
It's not something that everybody can deal with.
Thank you.
I mean, it really, like, I know people that it's really, like, fuck with their head.
I'm sure.
Because it's, like, especially if they had to do stuff that, like, at an age where you're not supposed to have to do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you still need to be taken care of at this age, but you're having to take care of your infirm parent. And then, like, it completely screws up your head to the, well... At any rate,
going down a dark hole there.
Yeah, lots of bad memories. But you know, with the boomer mentality, isn't just like everything was made for them. I am completely profit motivated, which I don't. The generation that birthed the hippies being profit motivated is still weird to me.
Yeah, it's wild.
I always think about that.
Yeah. I mean, and like the generation who invented punk rock, you know?
Yeah. Whenever I come across like an older punk rocker with like certain things that I know they didn't believe in the 80s, but do now, I'm always just like, what changed? Like, what changed your mind to be less progressive? You know? Like, it always boggles my mind.
Well, I think part of it is a blowback to, like, you know, stuff getting to the point where, like, context has been taken out of certain things you can say and things you can do because, like, things became such a problem where you had to remove context, and this is no longer okay in any situation because we don't have time to figure out context. People are trying to kill us. And, people forgot about that. It became, you beat the fuck out of all Nazis. And then people got lumped into that, like, regardless. You had, like, the horror stories of straight edge kids, like, beating the fuck out of everybody with a cigarette, which I still, like, haven't seen that, but I can, like, see how people would be like, oh no, like, this whole movement to free everybody from everything has become, like, even more, like,
militant.
Yeah, militant and, like, hurting the people they're supposed to protect. So there's a pushback against that. But that's not a reason to, like, apply that to stuff outside of punk rock. So where it's like, no, fuck all these people.
Yeah. My dad used to be like punk rock, and now he is afraid of his Amazon Echo. Like, he's...
Tell him to give it to us then.
He really should. Like, he won't let me set it up in his house because he is certain. He is so certain that the government is listening to him.
Because Chris King
And
is...
Who do you think you are that you are important enough that anyone cares what you are saying when you sit in your kitchen?
I'm on more lists than your dad is, that's for sure.
Probably. Yeah. Probably.
I mean, everybody thinks that they're on a list for something that they did. I think that, we already know that, like, all of our phones are tapped.
Yeah.
So...
And I say certain buzzwords, and I'm sure, like, I get put into a list. I'm not saying I'm at the top of the list.
Yeah, but, like, guess what? You're probably pretty low down on any of these lists.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, honey.
Okay, on the list in my heart, like, you're number one. You just made the list.
Oh, shit.
But, the government doesn't...
You see what I've done? Do you see what I've done? Chelsea broke sheer.
Oh,
well,
this is the proudest moment of my life.
So gay.
Okay, boomer.
Goddamn gay for Jericho.
He's gay for Jericho.
You're straight for Jericho.
I just watch you be gay for Jericho, I guess. I don't know.
Speaking of out-of-touch boomers, Chris Jericho.
Well, he's not quite a boomer. He was born in, like,
It's
the
1970.
70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
And on top of that, he just because he had one guy on his fucking podcast, everybody's like,
had a goddamn conspiracy theorist on.
He has
You
those
know what,
all
though?
the
He's
time.
also Canadian, and I don't think you can lump a Canadian into this boomer mentality that I'm talking about. It is a very American thing.
Yeah. I would
There's
agree.
still a conservative pushback in Canada.
No, there is,
Sure.
but it's not like quite the same.
No, there is something incredibly American about
The boomer thing.
the entitlement of it and the
That is a big thing. This country is very entitled. Like, for being one of the youngest countries in the world. Like, and then, land of the free, we'll take your poor, your sick, whatever. And what, we don't have enough room? I've been to Utah. We've got the room. We've got the room for people.
I think talking about America being entitled is dangerous. And this is why, because if you start thinking of America as entitled, then you start to brush off basic human rights as entitlements. And I think that's part of the fucking problem with these old people.
Yeah.
Is that they're like, well, the gay agenda is being shoved down our throats. They think they're entitled to be this, like, odd person that is not a part of polite society, when it's like, yes, they're fucking entitled to be, who they are in polite society, because there's nothing wrong with it. But if you start to think as, people are entitled to this, then it gets, like, it's easier to brush aside, like, what should be concerns of human decency. And, I think you hear boomers call millennials entitled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's really what it boils down to, is that, they think that these basic necessities that we want to be able to eat, we want to have a roof over our head, and, we want to have a good job as entitlements, where it's, yeah! Do you want everybody on the fucking street, and do you want people calling for your blood? Because that's what's going to happen when enough people get no job,
run down,
no place to live. It's, what else is there? Oh, we're gonna start chopping heads off. What else is there to do? Start murdering people.
We're gonna have to start a gang like the Warriors.
What? That could be cute and fun, though.
Yeah.
I want to be the baseball Furies.
Well, I know you do. I'll join. We're all wearing baseball hats, so there we go.
I mean, I've got the bat. I've got. I found out other friends of mine have bats, and they carry them out with them because they live in really dangerous neighborhoods, and they're people that you wouldn't expect, and that made me happy.
What, like Andy Barr or something?
Oh, I would not expect that.
No, and it would be awesome. He's got his pink guitar and a bat.
Not a bad balance.
No.
I would like to see that wrestling gimmick.
A guitar and a bat.
Yeah.
Sting meets
Yeah, why
Elias.
not? Yeah.
I like it.
Florentine bat and guitar. I would say Nakamura could pull that off.
Oh, shit.
He's the artist, so he's
Yeah.
got his guitar and then his bat, and I could
I'm
see
in.
that.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I'm for that.
Did you see that power slam not through the piano, on the piano?
Yeah.
Oof.
Ugh.
It's rough.
Yeah, he's not going surfing for a minute.
But as he said in his Instagram post, he is a tough.
He is a tough.
I love that man.
Oh,
He's
how can
wonderful.
you not? And as just side note, whatever, when we were watching the replay of it, is Nakamura may be the largest Japanese man on the planet. He's very tall. Braun's 6'10", 6'8", 6'10".
Maybe 6'8".
I think Akira Taue is still alive, so
I think Nakamura's got to be 6'6". He has to be 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah, he's pretty tall.
He's a tall dude.
I think Kobashi's bigger than him.
Really?
Yeah.
Though she asked me, she's like, who do you think's bigger, Okada or Nakamura? I was like, I think Nakamura is.
Well, there are matches with the two of them. You can find it. You've got the New Japan World thing. Take a look.
2013, 14 was when they had their stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it was right before he came to NXT.
Yeah. At any rate, we're narrowcasting again.
Yeah.
We like wrestling. Deal with it.
Yeah. Get into it. Then you'll know what we're talking about.
It's modern gladiatorial combat. It's wonderful.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pageantry. And it's great. It's fun for everyone.
It is.
Boomers liked it, for God's sake. They fucking
They believed it.
There was
They did believe it.
That's the thing. That I think there's where the disconnect is. We know
Shit. You just found it.
we know that stuff is fucked up and wrong and fake, and we still like it. Whereas they were spoon-fed bullshit, and
And then they were embarrassed when they found out it wasn't real.
yeah, they were
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's not just wrestling; it's everything else.
Oh yeah.
The hippie movement of the 60s and 70s, the war on drugs, the fucking the desegregation of schools that never happened.
Yeah.
Fucking trickle down economics, all of it was bullshit that was fed to them, and they ate it up and lapped it up, and then they found out it was bullshit.
Yep.
Oh,
That's it.
And then all they can really say about it, and this is totally boomer mentality, is I don't know about that.
Why? Because you
Anytime-
haven't taken the time to think about it?
Anytime I try to explain something to my boss, one time I watched a documentary about recycling. Okay, real boring. And I tried to explain to my boss, like, what the problem is with recycling plastic shopping bags and why they can't really be recycled in a normal recycling plant. And his response was, I don't know about that. I just told you that yesterday I watched a documentary about it. So you don't have to know about it. I
told you about it.
I'm telling you about it.
Now you know about it.
Now you know to take it to the plastic bag recycling thing.
Yeah.
Instead of putting it in your normal recycling. It's not hard.
No, I don't know about that. I don't think that's really the problem. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you that I just watched a factual documentary.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I mean, they're gonna die off, you know.
Yes.
I mean, everybody dies off, but you know, some of their ideas are still carrying forward into the future because they've convinced people that there was a good old days. And some of these kids are buying in.
Like, if you break it down into just certain things, there's JFK getting assassinated, everybody fucking worrying for 25 plus years that the world was going to get blown up, having everybody in, like, panicked and anxiety because of shit like that. And then they wonder why the next generation's fucked up.
Well, no, but the next generation's fucked up because, I mean, like, we as millennials, like, watched, like, 2,000 people die on television in one day, and we were, like, we were preteens, and then nothing ever got better.
Yeah. Nothing ever, yeah, absolutely.
It was their job to make things better. Like, we as, you know, children couldn't really do it yet.
Yeah. And what did they do? They went and invaded Afghanistan for oil. Under the guise of searching for
that was
Osama
Iraq.
bin Laden.
I mean, there was Iraq and Afghanistan, both of them.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just, after it was 9/11, we invaded Afghanistan.
9/11 had to happen so we could make a Watchmen movie.
Okay, boomer.
Look, if 9/11 didn't happen, nobody would be able to relate to a disaster happening in New York that galvanizes the nation.
You know what? Also, if 9/11 hadn't happened, Ted Leo would not have made a lot of really cool songs. So,
if 9/11 hadn't happened, like, I wouldn't have to get felt up by TSA agents with gloves on every time I get on a plane.
And that's the only human contact that you ever received. So
it's going to the salon and getting frisked by TSA. That's it. Thank you, 9/11.
Never forget.
You died so I could have... Yeah, I
never forget smiley face emoji.
Never forget, you're the reason I get a gloved hand touching my crevices.
I think I get now why it was fun for a while for Zoomers to say, like, that Bush did 9/11 and make jokes about 9/11. Because that was fun to just make jokes about it.
Yeah. Well, what else are you supposed to do? It was horrible.
Yeah. And, you know, it's been long enough. We're allowed to, you know.
But it was the Jews did World Trade Center thing that really, like, I was like, all right,
yeah,
guys.
okay, that's interesting.
and then I, like, okay, put it in context. And it's like, okay, this is fine. And then, like, the context goes out of control because people aren't getting it. I was like, all right, knock it off now. But it hasn't knocked off. It's tough to rein stuff like that in.
Yeah.
And that's why people get all like, hey, stop that. 'Cause once idiot kids grab a hold of it, it gets out of control.
That's very true.
Yes.
Bless the internet.
The one thing that I hate about boomers more than anything else is the fact that they send me videos constantly in my Facebook Messenger.
Boomers absolutely ruined Facebook.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna wrap it up with.
They didn't invent it. They thought it was stupid when it was invented, and then they all jumped on. Yeah. And now it's ruined for the rest of us.
Yeah. When my mom got Facebook, like not that we've ever been friends, but like she's still like that's a good portion of her life is scrolling through Facebook and commenting on things, and I'm like, you don't have anything better to do?
Yeah.
I get old coworkers of mine because I work in a field that's dominated by people of that age. Because back in the 80s, like all the correspondence courses were like medical billing, and they're like,
oh yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So like I'll get people added specifically because they want other people to see their dumb pictures that they're sharing. And then like they'll send me the spicier ones. Like I can't post this. But here, you'll appreciate it. It's like, I don't fucking appreciate it at all.
I specifically do not appreciate that. Thank you very much.
I can't post this.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm on Twitter more, but
Twitter and Instagram, a lot more fun, a lot less bullshit.
Yeah, but give it like 5 more years, and they're going to ruin those too.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Twitter's
well,
definitely already ruined. You just can stay away from people easier on Twitter.
Once they figure out like Instagram, it's all going to be over. Then I will have to switch to TikTok, and I, as a millennial, don't get TikTok because it's for Zoomers.
You can't download it on your phone. It just knows.
I've never tried. I don't even know what it is.
I'm not quite sure what it is, honestly. I just know it's a video thing.
I've like an 18-year-old girl who was ringing me out at Target the other day asked me, "Are you on TikTok?" And I was like, "Honey, I'm 32 years old. No, I'm not."
That reminds me of when somebody at the one of the basement shows that Sean Paul and Josie were doing asked me if I was on Snapchat. And I was like, why?
Yeah, I bowed out at Instagram. I was like, this is the last social media thing I'm ever signing up for, ever.
Well, then I found out you could get porn on Snapchat, and I was like,
But I believe you have to pay for it, though.
Yeah, I don't mind doing that.
No, sure, but like at the same time, like, why go on Snapchat to get porn when hundreds of sites exist? It makes no sense to me.
I don't know, so people can see that I like porn. I don't. That's the I found a site earlier that was like, yeah, connect your social media to this. So I was like, no.
Why? Who would do that?
That has been a question on my mind since like 2006, like when Pornhub first really came around, and it would be like, there's a share button on the video, and then the share button would like be like MySpace, Facebook. Like, who wants to be like, hey, check out what I'm watching today?
I mean, you open an incognito tab for that, and you don't want to connect it to the rest of your shit.
No.
Like, use a separate browser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not embarrassed about like what I watch.
No, but it's just like,
no,
but it's nobody's
fine,
business.
You don't need to go around.
I don't need to
posting it.
No, I don't need to like get on Twitter and like, yes, like please like follow all these people for me on Twitter.
Hey, I really got off on this, and you might too.
Yeah.
Really start breaking down the nuances of each thing.
Yeah. It's like, I just really like the way that her bush just reflects in the lighting that they have going on this iPhone video that I'm watching.
You see this thing that happens at 5 minutes and 38 seconds? I watched that for like 8 hours.
I made a GIF of it.
I printed this out and put it on my ceiling.
I've been sleeping much better.
So Chelsea, where can we find you on the internets?
You can find me on Instagram at Chelsea King was here. That's about it. I'm not on Twitter.
Not really. I mean, you're on there, but you're not
I'm on there. I don't use it.
Yeah, but she is a record store girl, and she has some interesting finds that she puts on the Instagram.
Yes, I love posting weird album covers and weird stuff that, people leave in their old records.
So it's a fun follow. Jordan, I don't think we're going to find anybody that hates boomers as much as Chelsea King.
No, there's another.
I won't apologize again. I'm a repeat offender. You can see right through my skin. I don't care about making mistakes. I keep setting up and falling on my face. Feed me numbing agents. Drag me to the ring. Another discharge vapor. Diagnosis drunkenness. I keep my bruise and my brain and under the punches. And I was meant to take.
This has been a Lousy Weather Media Network production. Find new episodes and archives at lousyweathermedia.com.